Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys? Today we're going to do a project we're going to get a little rusty and dusty. We're going to do the old school legend. This is this month, May's Club Couture project. And if you want to know what the club comes with, you have a few more days to get this project. But after May 31st, June 1st, it's gone, you guys. So it's this amazing transfer, which, by the way, I'm making a sign for my husband's, all the rusty and crusty things for his garage. And then it comes with this cool thing. Not that I don't love the silver, but we're going to make it a little rusty and crusty. I know I keep saying that, but it's going to be so fun. What you're going to need is now it does come with candy apple. I'm using cherry because I like cherry a little better. I thought about this. I actually have saucy. It's an old color. I really like this color, and so I actually might incorporate that. I have a couple of them because when you have color of the month, you got to get more than one. So I'm going to pull Saucy out just in case because I think I might want to use it just to kind of, zhuzh it up a little. I do have some white chalk paint. I was going to use my chalk paste, but I think that I really want to use paint and I don't want to waste my white chalk paste. Okay, that's just me. I have cinnamon, and this is not stuff that I keep in my kitchen. It's from my kitchen and I just made little containers. I have some instant coffee grounds. This is my travel Mod Podge. I have my big Mod Podge over there, so I'm probably going to grab that. Yes, I have a travel Mod Podge, something I take with me when I go places. So I'm just going to grab some Mod Podge. And I've got some paintbrushes and all the things. Okay, you guys. So let's flip you guys around real quick. Oh, I did say it came with candy apple, colonial blue, and black velvet. Those are the colors that it does come with. But we're going to use cherry and probably add some other things. Okay. Well, I guess I need to flip you around. Sorry, you guys. Exit. There we go. All right. So now you can see. It's tin. It's actually pretty cool. I don't think it has. I was trying to see if it had like a protector layer on it, and I don't know if it does. I don't think it does. I'm gonna heat it up and see if it does. Because I know our clear acrylic things had like a protective layer on it. And so, almost looks like it does. I could be wrong. I'm just going to heat it up. And if it is, great. And if not, okay. It's hot. That's for dang sure. No, I don't think there's a protective layer on it. Okay. I didn't know. This is the first time I'm using this. So I had to test it out for you. So in case it did, then I would be able to pull it up. All right. So I'm going to hold on to this because we're going to need it. That's that. But like I said, some of our acrylic sheets have like a protective layer on it. And so I just wanted to make sure. And I'm going to pull, oh, no, I'm not going to. All right. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I'm going to do. Let's see. Let's grab this. I'm going to grab some paintbrushes. And I hope you guys are having a great day. If you're here, sorry, there's a glare. If you're here, make sure you guys sprinkle because, sharing is caring. I appreciate it when you do. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of spread on some black. And I am going to probably use the saucy on this just because it looks so cool. But this black is not going to show. It's going to show through the when we distress it. Okay. And if you guys want any information on this, just put club in the comments and I will get you that info. And again, like I said, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, Memorial Weekend. It is Memorial Day. And like I said earlier, I think it was on Saturday, you don't really say happy Memorial Day because it's a day of remembrance. And so it's more of like, hopefully wherever you're celebrating with friends and family. And we're just kind of hanging out. Honestly, my husband doesn't have the day off, but he works from home. So he's just kind of hanging out and doing stuff around the house, working with his people. So I honestly, we're just doing stuff. I just wanted to clean this really fast. Sorry, you guys. Okay, let me dry. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the saucy. Jeez, this black is really bad. I'm getting black. Oh my gosh, you guys, the other day after I got done with my project, we went to the store. We had to go somewhere. And I noticed we were at the store and I don't know, but my arm itched and I went like this and I had a big old glob of blue chalk paste. Okay. Because, okay, all the things. So I just kind of want it to look rusty and crusty, and especially like around the edges. So I'm just going to hit it around here and there. And this is not what it's going to look like. I promise you guys, it's not. Okay. Get all the spaces in places. Okay. So let's get rid of that. And then I'm just going to wrap this in the white, set it aside. Right. So you could use brown to do this. You don't have to use the saucy, but if you have saucy, use it. All right, I'm going to get my trusty little heat tool here, dry this paste. You want to get it as dry as you can, okay? And I had little like crusty bits and I wanted to get those off. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna grab my Mod Podge. Sorry. Sorry, it stopped and I don't know. So hopefully you still can see me. We're just gonna go on the premise that you can still see me. Okay. So I'm gonna grab my Mod Podge. I just put some in here. All right. And I'm just going to go over the entire surface with some Mod Podge. Just pulling it off so I don't want to get a bunch of Mod Podge everywhere on my desk. Even though I have my thing down, I don't want to cover it. And I'm just going up and down, same direction as I painted. Now you could totally skip this part. If you don't want that rusticy look, you don't have to, okay? This is optional. I personally like doing this, and I've made some signs in his garage before, and they all kind of look like this. So we're going for a theme. And I don't know if you noticed, I'm not going over it a bunch of times. I'm just swiping on, swiping, just up and down. So I'm not going back over here, I'm just going in one direction, making sure that I've got all the locations, right? If you miss anywhere, just go back over. And you can kind of see. Okay. And again, I should have brought some water in here because I don't want that glue to. And we're going to use Mod Podge again, so don't put it away. Right. So I'm using Waverly Chalk Paint Snow White. It's not going to stay Snow White forever because we're going to zhuzh it up. This stuff is like expensive. I was shocked. And yeah, I'm using my teeth, but it's not coming out. That lid is not coming off. Again, you guys, if you want the project info, just put club in the comments. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but we have a new program. It's relatively new. I have a couple of people on my perks, but we have a program for customers called Perks. And it's a really cool program where you don't have to sell, you don't have to recruit or sponsor, you don't have to build a team, you don't have to do nothing. You're just a customer who wants a discount. And so we have a thing called Perks where you, when you sign up, you're not a designer, you're not exactly like I am, but you're like a super VIP customer. So if you're interested in saving 30% on products, like if you wanted this project, you could get 30% off of the club. If you wanted another project that I've done, you can get 30% off of that project. It's a really cool program. So just put perks in the comment, and then I also have a couple of groups that I will add you to if you're part of my perks. And we do like fun things with my perks customers. It's a lot of fun, you guys. And there's no obligations, just like when you're a designer, there's no obligation to stay for any period of time. You can cancel at any time. But the nice thing is if you love chalk, but don't want to sponsor or build a team or anything like that, this is the best. This is the best of both worlds, right? All right. So I'm going to take, sorry, I had paint all over my hands. So it's starting to dry, but it's not dry all the way. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to start going over. Now I am going to get it on the surface. I think paint's better than the glue. I hate getting the glue on my surface thing. All right, so I'm just going over. And it's not, the glue was not dry. I mean, essentially Mod Podge is glue. Let's be real. Okay. And I'm going in the same direction. And then as this paint starts drying, it's going to crackle. I think we talked about this project at Easter time, I believe it was, or springtime, earlier in the spring. It's not really summer yet. If you don't like the crackle, you can always, if it's like too big a crackle or too much crackling, you can actually do a second coat after you dry it, and it'll lessen the crackle, but still give you that vintagey, rusticy look, I guess. That's, if that's even a word. I actually like the smell of this. It kind of smells pretty good. Interesting. Almost has a minty smell to it. I know that's weird. Hi, my chalk paint smells good. Okay. I'm just trying to cover up any places that I've missed. Okay. All right. Let's set this aside real fast. Get my heat tool out again. You're going to start seeing it crack. Like right here. You see all that? So, got a couple of bubbles. I got too close. Okay. So, I'm going to show you again. So, I think these are fine. If I wanted to go over it, that'd be great. But I'm just going to show you really quick how you can just go right back over. If you didn't like how big those crackles were, just a nice thin coat. And you're still going to get some of that cracking. Just go really quick. Still going to look really nice and distressed. This area right here had some bubbling. All right, let's try this again. I'll show you. All right. I want that to dry. But it toned down, but you can still see some of the black and the rust underneath there. Let me grab ooh, ow. Let me grab. I just want to smooth some of this stuff down. So this is a 400 grit. Sorry, you guys. This is 400 grit for my little gator sander, but I'm just going to kind of go over it. I'm going to put this underneath to catch any of the paint dust. Gator. I just want to go over lightly, get any rough edges. So if any of that paint had any kind of bubbling, I don't want that. I don't want that to get picked up. Okay. I'm going to grab my wax rag and just wipe it off. You guys still see all the crackling? It looks so good. All right. Let me shake that off. And then the spots over here. Let me just grab another wipe. I'm just trying to get the dust up. I'll spray this with, and I'll use my board eraser to get all of the paint up later. I just don't want that dust. All right. So let's grab this. Put this back down. Let's get our wax out. And again, if you guys want this project, just put club in the comments. And if you're interested in that program that I told you about, the perks program, just put perks in the comments and I can get that to you. Okay. And then we're gonna, sorry, you guys. I thought that was locked in. Guess it wasn't. I'm just gonna smooth this out, buff it. Sorry, you guys. Oh my goodness. You know, best laid plans. All right, let's grab our, you guys, I'm telling you. Grab a fuzz cloth out, or a towel, or use your clean shirt, or whatever you want. And I'm going to just grab my transfer. Oops. Now, anytime you have a new transfer, you want to fuzz it, and that just destickifies it a little bit. So you use a clean towel or a fuzz cloth, and you only have to do this the first time. Let me put this paint away. That's just an accident waiting to happen. So something to remember, make sure that the holes are at the top because that's where you can hang it from. So let's just lay this right over. I love the new little surfaces that come with our club transfers. I just think it's a whole project. It's just super cute. Okay, we're just gonna lay this out. Make sure there's no bubbles. And I know you guys have seen me do the resting technique before, like on the s'mores bin and stuff, but it's just a cool thing. So, all right. So a couple things we're going to do. We're going to, let's see. I think I'm going to start with the top and we're just going to do like a paste and peel. We're going to do the easy stuff first. Okay. So we're just going to use black. We're just going to smooth the black over the black paste over the old school. My grandpa had a truck like this, and I just thought it was like the coolest thing. I can't remember the year or anything. I wish I knew, but I just remember my sister and I were able to like drive it when we were like 10 and 12. It was really cool. Okay. Right. So the paste and peel basically it just brings the transfer up so it doesn't dry. The paste doesn't dry in the. Look at that, so cool. It is really cool. Ah, I love it. And it looks old school too. That's the cool part. I'm going to do down here real quick. I think I'm going to add a little bit of saucy to this. Let me grab a detail tool. A detail tool is like a fourth of the size of the mini squeegee that I was just using. So I'm going to just kind of give it some rusticy there, kind of. I think I'm just going to do kind of like an ombre-ish, add a little bit of rust in the plaid here. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, then I'm going to take the black and we're just going to go over the words. Hopefully my head's not in the way. Sorry if it is. And then just kind of blend. And then just kind of blend in. Let's see what that looks like. All right. Fill this up. That looks pretty cool. And you just have that hint of the saucy in there. So it just kind of looks rusty. It's really cool. Okay, so let's see. We're going to come back with the black in just a second, and I'm going to do my detail tool with it. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to do Legend and Superpower with, this is the color that's in there. This is Colonial Blue. So let's just start here. All right, pull that up. Don't let that dry in there. That's very cool. It doesn't take long. You don't have to hold it for long. My blue seems to be a little bit thick. It's not so thick that it's not going through the screen, but I think if I'm going to use it again, I'll probably put some distilled water in there. See, it works. Perfect. It's beautiful. And that's the beautiful part about our chalk paste is if it does get a little thick, all you have to do is add some distilled water to it, and you want it about the consistency of yogurt. And I'm just every couple of letters, paste and peel. I hope you guys are having a great day. You guys have any plans? Like I said, we're just kind of hanging out. The kids, most of our kids don't live close by. So I think actually my son that's a nurse, he's working today, I believe. He's the closest. That looks really cool. Okay, so then I'm going to use Saucy again. And there's like these little like shadows right here. So I wanted to add a little bit of Saucy and a little bit of black. To do like a ombre-ish, I guess. And just smush it in. Oh, it's really cool. And it just has a little bit of that saucy look in there. There you go. All right. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the tires and the grill and the lights. And again, I'll probably add some saucy to it as well, but I'm using this detail tool so that um, I can make it really detailed inside. Like sorry, I know my head's in the way, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I probably will do some saucy as well. And it's all about the paste and peel, making sure I get everything that I want covered. And these detail tools are really nice because it really helps getting into the little nooks and crannies. Like I go sneeze. Sorry, my hand's in the way. You don't want to see my big old hand. And I'm just going to kind of do a little there and add a little saucy. And then make sure I get the whole tire. And then, oh, that's black. I got to make sure I'm using the right ones. That's really cool. And we can come back on this later as well and add some more like rust looking stuff. Okay. All right. Hold on. I've got allergies and I've got to sneeze so bad. Mm. I love using our multi-tool and our detail tools because um, they're like a paintbrush. And it just gives you a lot of control. Okay, let's see what that looks like. It looks pretty awesome. It does look really awesome. Okay, so I think that's the black that I want. Let me try to just add a little bit of saucy. Again, we're going to come back with some rusticking stuff. So I just, just so you know. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's put this aside. I'm not going to use that anymore. I don't want that to dry out. Grab another detail tool, or sorry, this is a multi-tool. So this is half the size of that mini squeegee. Now, like I said, the kit comes with candy apple. I'm using the mhm, I'm using cherry. That's what I'm using. It's a deeper red. And I'm just getting right up against that black. Trying to fill in where all the screens are. Again, like I said, this is like a paintbrush. Gives you a lot of control. I also plan on making Kurt a t-shirt with this. I just think it's so cool. Such a cool transfer. A lot of times on Father's Day, our city does like a car show, like an old car show. It's really cool. They've been doing it for years. And we will go to that. He's a car guy. So we tend to go to the car show on Father's Day. Last year, I'm trying to remember. I think it was not on Father's Day. It was like the day before, and we missed it because we didn't know, which is a total bummer. But we've lived here for 19 years, and I would say we've gone at least 10 times. It's such a fun thing to do. Okay, so I'm gonna lift this up. Super cool. That looks awesome. I'm going to stick this on the backer sheet. And then I can wash this off afterwards. All right, so let me dry this. So let me grab another wipey so I can just stick my tools in the wipey and then shut the containers up. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get a thinner paintbrush, and that should be dry. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to, where's my Mod Podge? Oh, there it is. Oh, let me grab this. It's helpful to have something under the area that you're going to be rusticking, if that makes any kind of sense. You're making it look like rust. And so you want, you're going to be using coffee grounds and cinnamon. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to just add, I'm going to kind of go over some of the areas that already kind of like lifted with that cracking. I'm definitely going to go around the corners. Just kind of hit it. Okay, so we're going to start with the cinnamon. And what you do is you just sprinkle a little cinnamon on the areas that you just added. I have to remember where I put it now. Okay. And then you just kind of dust it off a little bit. And I'm going to just kind of pounce it in. Just keep adding some Mod Podge. And it's going to kind of get gloppy. Your brush is going to get a little gloppy, and that's okay. That's kind of what you want. Because after all, rust kind of builds on itself. I'm just kind of going wherever the cinnamon decided to stick to my surface. It does not have to look uniform, you guys. Okay. And the Mod Podge will definitely dry clear so that you just get that cinnamon. And then we're going to grab, oh, the coffee grounds. So again, a little bit of Mod Podge. Now, the coffee grounds are definitely a lot thicker. And it should be like the top. I don't know if you guys can even see that. But like you already have cinnamon down, and then it's just this like extra added texture layer, adding that coffee. It's such a cool look. It really is. And it will dry hard. once that Mod Podge dries. Okay. Now, do you have to do this? No, you totally don't. All of this is extra because I'm a little extra, you guys. But you know that about me. And if you guys remember, this is exactly the same technique that I used for the s'mores. I think it was last summer that we did the s'mores tin. Same. There's no wrong or right. I need to turn this though a little bit. You just kind of have to keep adding Mod Podge, adding cinnamon, adding coffee grounds. Um, I just used, you could use, I think I said this was instant coffee. It's not instant coffee. These are actual coffee grounds. You could use instant coffee. The thing with instant coffee, though, just a warning, is it starts to dissolve pretty easy and quickly. So this is just regular. I bought a little bag of coffee grounds. If you find that your brush is getting too mucked up, you can definitely um, use a wipe or wash it off in the sink. I'm just pulling some extra coffee, or sorry, extra cinnamon off the side. It just, I mean, you guys, it's such a cool like thing that it does this. And so I absolutely love doing this. I'm just gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. Come on. Let's see. I think I want to add like some like right here, some rusting here. Like just think about where some rusting would happen on an actual car. And then I just pounce that in. You know, you're going to get it on the fenders. On the doors. You know, it's nice because it's kind of like adding shading. I'm going to wipe this off because it is getting kind of mucked up. All right. So just use it as some shading on your car, on your truck. Okay. And just looking at the time, making sure I have plenty of time. I'm running out of cinnamon here. I don't know that I'm going to add coffee grounds to like this area. I'll probably just add the coffee grounds to the outside of the around the edge of the truck. I'll just add the resting. What do you guys think so far? Pretty cool, huh? And again, if you want to get this transfer, the only way you can get it, it's exclusive. So you have to be a club member to get it. So if you're not already in club, just comment club and we can get you that info. Okay. So cool. Sorry, sometimes I just, when you're making something, it just kind of like floors yourself. Like, wow, I made that. It happens. Okay. And I think I got like too thick right here. That's okay. That's okay. It's going out in the garage. It really is. He'll love it. He always loves it. But this would make a really cool like Father's Day gift or birthday gift or whatever for the dad or the mom if she likes cars, old trucks. Grandpa, this would be great for grandpa. If my grandpa was still around, he would love this. I would have made him a t-shirt. He would have loved it. Let's see, where else can I add? Trying to get all like the little areas. And then again, if you want to save 30%, even on your club subscription, just put perks in the comments. All right, I think we're almost done with the truck. I don't know. What do you think? I don't feel like an old truck would have like pristine white anything on it. That's a little glop. We're gonna get rid of the glop. All right, so let me flip this around. We've got a few more minutes. Well, I don't want to keep you guys all day, but you kind of get the gist of where we're going with all of this. You just keep adding the cinnamon around the edge. I love the cracks. It's just really cool looking. And then you're going to build on the rusting area with some coffee grounds. So again, remember you need some Mod Podge, you need coffee grounds, you need some cinnamon. This is the club transfer. So if you want any of the info on this one, just put club in the comments and we'll get that info to you. Just pouncing that in. And then after it dries, if you feel like you need more, you can add more. Okay, so I'm going to show you, just really quick. Can you guys see how cool that looks with the coffee? It's already starting to dry. You could leave it just like that, but it looks really cool with the coffee grounds on it. So, all right, let me go here, you guys. I've been sitting too long. Hi. Okay, I'm going to show you. It's really cool. So I'm going to finish this up real fast, and then I will post the picture so you guys can see it. Again, put club in the comments so you guys can get this information. There's only a few more days left to get this transfer. It is exclusive just to club subscribers only. If you want perks information, that's the 30% off. Put perks in the comments, and I'll get that to you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day. Remember those who fought and died for our country. And I hope that you're spending some quality time with your family and friends. All right, I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.